Whenever we get home, can you help me look for my stylus pen?
Currently what?
Whenever we get home, can you help me look for my stylus pen for my iPad?
Your stylus pen?
Yeah.
I'll try.
I don't know where it's at.
All right, so we're back. We've rinsed all the treatment out of her hair, and we're gonna blow dry her using a blowout brush. All right. But first, we're gonna start with some replenish.
Everywhere.
Sorry about that. So we're getting ready to blow dry her. Oops, sorry. So I've used some replenish leave-in, some recording in 2 places. This is our moisturizing detangler, also a heat protector. And I'm using some blowout cream. This is also going to help soften and silken her hair. So you're probably like, well, why isn't it smooth? You did a smoothing treatment. Once again, it's not a relaxer. The first function of the treatment is to condition her hair. And as you can see, it's very nourished. It feels very good. And the smoothing comes with the with the heat, with the flat iron. Because cysteine is heat activated. But it feels really good and soft. Okay. And I'm just going to get her into sections, because sections help me control everything. Okay. When you're trying to blow dry hair and it's all over the place, then you're all over the place. So see how easy it is to comb through? This is just from the conditioning properties of the treatment. I just have the blowout cream in and some leave-in replenish. So I'm just going to section it out of the way so when I blow dry it, it'll go by pretty easy. Remember when your mom used to do your hair like this? When life was easy. Now you gotta break that section down a little bit smaller. But like they say in beauty school, section is for control. So get that out of my way. So if you're blow drying your kids' hair at home and you find it a struggle, one of the reasons is because a lot of times you don't have control of the hair. But if you guys can feel her hair, it is so much more nourished than before we started. Like if I was not going to smooth her hair out and just use this treatment as a conditioner, which it can be used as a conditioner, like her hair, like if her mom was just doing ponytails, like you see how easy it is?
Mm-hmm.
Like it feels really good. But we are gonna do smoothing, so I just want to get these ponytails broken down.
Yes, so I don't have to do it anymore.
Yeah, her mom's like, well, yeah, we are doing the smoothing part. And brushing it through helps move all of the leave-in product in. As you can see, I didn't use a ton of product. Alright, so she's sectioned off in the front. It's telling me to swipe to see comments. Okay, ain't no comments. All right, so let me just recap. I'm getting ready to blow dry her to prepare her to finish her smoothing treatment. Earlier on our live, if you were on, you saw me do the application and basically explain the process. I did our minimum smoothing application and technique, in which the treatment is not left in the hair, but the molecular weight of the treatment allows it to rest in the hair, and enough of it to rest for what we need it to do. And I've processed the mask after I rinse the treatment out to rebalance the pH of the hair. And now we're getting ready to blow dry. And I'm just sectioning as I would for any blow dry for a silk press or what have you, because it just helps your prep be better. And I'm gonna use this time to show you guys the blowout brush, which I don't need to do that. But I do want to change your towel because this is wet. Hey Justina. Hey Justina. Okay, so the last product I'm gonna put on, so after I rinse out the mask from the treatment, I put on the moisture balance, the replenish leave-in a little bit. I layered in some blowout cream. This is my bottle at the salon, so of course it's the largest size. Some blowout cream. And the last product I'm gonna use is the Shine Guard. This is going to help seal the cuticle and also reduce reversion just a little bit around each section before I blow dry. It's going to help. And it'll all get worked in. So I'm just spraying those sections. So I'm going to be using, it's going to be noisy. Let me open this. I'm going to be using our blowout brush. This is our 2-in-1 styling brush, drying and styling brush. And I just wanted to demo it for you guys. Normally I use a dimming brush and a blow dryer. But I'm going to use this opportunity. So it has 3 settings. And the best way is to stretch your hair first. Like a lot of people ask, does it get the roots? Getting the roots requires you to stretch the hair and dry the hair while it's stretched. So whether you stretch it and hold it or you go through, and as I go in with the dryer, I'm re-stretching the hair instead of doing this. This won't stretch the hair, and this won't get the roots. So getting control of the section you're working on is what's going to help you get the control that you need. And of course, my cord is constantly popping out. So we got that nice stretch. Do this section over here. I'm stretching and drying at the same time. I'm not going to be picking at it like this because this is what we'll get. Is this. So I'm stretching. Using the teeth to smooth out the ends and brush through. Move so that you can glide through the hair. Because you may run into some tangles. See how stringy it is? I'm not going to be doing this. That's not how it goes. I'm going to stretch the hair out with my hands, pinching. I'm going to start on the end. Once I get the end stretched out, then I can move my way up. Because she needs a trim. So I start on the ends first to open up those ends. Then I'll work my way down to the root area. And the conditioning from the smoothing treatment is what's really allowing me to work through this hair quickly. We have these in stock now. Thank you. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for the heart. You guys, you can share this. I'm gonna stay on here till I finish this whole head. Justina is one of our SilkOut Pro ambassadors. Hey, Miss Frizzle, thank you. Justina is one of our SilkOut Pro ambassadors from the Bahamas, Freeport, Bahamas. We missed you at Summit. We're going to actually be planning 2026 now because everybody likes January. The weather this week is amazing, so hopefully next year, this time we have this week's weather. You guys can't feel her hair, but compared to in the beginning, it's very soft, it feels good. Other than her ends, and we're going to address that once we smooth it out. So her hair feels amazing. Feels really good. Alright. So now I'm going to work my way around to this side. And this is great if you do have kid clients or tender-headed kids. You know, taking the time to break that hair down in sections will make wash day easy breezy. Once again, we're not doing this. We're stretching the hair. We're going to work through the ends first. Taking me that long because I'm working in sections and I can knock each section down as I go. You okay? Once again, I'm stretching the ends. Oh, let me tighten this up. I don't know what happened with this. Little technical difficulty. Let me tighten this up so it doesn't. What is my TikTok? SilkOut system. You got TikTok?
Yeah.
What? How'd you get a TikTok? Yes, she is. She said, "What's your TikTok? Teach me something, girl." You know, these babies are born geniuses. There you go. You're famous now. She's her mother's twin, yep.
That was a little boy.
We're stretching her out. This is great if you have kids' hair, boys, girls, and you got a lot of hair to do at home. This will definitely make wash day a breeze. Or if you need to dry your hair, sorry about that. You need to dry your hair before getting braids. If your braider requires you to come dry, this is a braid tool for that. not going to be picking at it like this. I'm going to hold it. I'm blow drying her hair out to finish her smoothing treatment. You can see just from how I'm able to handle the hair. I wish you can feel it, how soft it is. And once we put the flat iron on it, it's really going to smooth and seal the deal with her treatment. Hold up a little bit. With more, oh, thank you, Justina. So I put it on the cool setting. So it's blue now. And this is just going to, I just want to dry her scalp, make sure her scalp is not damp. Dry. And that's the blowout brush. No hair, because her hair isn't shedding. And like I shared earlier, the bristles are flexible. Sometimes you guys email me and you're like, the bristles are moving. They're supposed to move. That way you can move through hair. If they were very stiff bristles, when you put it in her hair, you wouldn't be able to move it and it will pull her hair. So the fact that they're flexible, as you run into tangles, that makes a little give and you can work through the tangles. All right, I use this in the salon. I've been using it for, this brush is probably about 4 years old, 3 or 4 years old. So you're gonna get some movement and give with the bristles. Okay? Okay, so I'm gonna heat up my tools and change her cape. All right, we can come out of this. And I probably need you to get off the iPad. I need you to hold your head up.
Yeah, thank you.
It's gonna get hot in here. It's gonna get hot in here. But her hair is nicely stretched and dried. I could have done my, like I said, my traditional blow dry technique would have worked fine too. But for the sake of the video, I did the blowout brush. Okay, so the flat ironing, the heat is what's going to activate the smoothing treatment, and you guys will see what I'm talking about when I finish. But in the meantime, Justina, you were not at Summit, but you were on the live, so new product. I'm waiting on labels to come. And I'm just gonna take a very little bit, like that much. So I really want to do this in a smaller jar because you won't need that much. So this is our new pomade. And yeah. And I'm just gonna work it into her hairline. That's where I want it at. Just her hairline, because you know, this is gonna help seal them edges down without, I don't really like edge control. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna use a combination just because I didn't do my extra firm blow dry technique. Some kids can't handle that. So I'm gonna do a combination of my ceramic pressing comb to just make sure I get her root stretched out, and then I'm gonna use my SilkOut 1-inch iron to smooth the treatment in and seal the cuticle. Then once that's done, I'm gonna trim her ends, and then I'm gonna come back with my larger iron and bevel her hair, okay? So I got 2 devices I'm recording on. Let me go back and get the other one set up. But actually, I'll work on that one when I get on that side. So first I'm just gonna go around her hairline. Okay, all the way down. I'll go around her hairline in the front. And then I'll go back in section. We all know that face, right?
Mm-hmm.
We all
My mama
know.
done burnt me before. It wasn't no purpose, baby.
Extra gingerly, extra gingerly. It's Black History Month, so in honor of Black History, it's Black History every day. We make history every day. All right, so we're gonna get it sectioned down. Oh, I was supposed to be recording right here, sorry. Okay, so we're gonna get it sectioned down. I'm gonna do the back first, and then we'll come around and do the front sides. Okay, I'm gonna have to move my camera so you guys can see, because I'm left-handed, so I'm gonna be working like this. So let me move the camera to the other side. Got enough battery? I got 39%. That should do it. If we run out of battery, then I'll just move it to the charger. All right. Okay, you guys, so I'm gonna just go around the perimeter. Of this section. To go and do my subsections. So I just kind of went around and tapped the outside of the perimeter. And then I'm going to come in with my iron. It's on 450. And this is going to allow me to do the smoothing. Okay, I'm going to do one more pass because I just want to soften her hair Thank you, Justina. Okay, so I'm using the ceramic iron on the root area just to get it stretched out. What temperature is the flat iron on? 450. So the passing of the iron and the heat is what helps smooth the cuticle and activate the softening of the treatment. So you see that natural shine in there? Looks like a brand new head of hair. You sleep? Well, look how good that looks. It's not weighed down, but the treatment lives inside of the hair. And so now by using the heat, that's what activates and starts the softening of her texture. So just processing the treatment under the dryer does all of the corrective and conditioning work. It helps the treatment penetrate deep into the hair. And then the heat is the second part of the treatment that rearranges the disulfide bonds gently. It doesn't break them down. It just rearranges them so it gently softens her curl pattern. It's very soft, has a lot of body. I'm using a ceramic comb just to get her root stretched out. So this is a smoothing treatment, you guys. These are her ends. Or they're smooth from the treatment. They need to be trimmed. And we're doing the minimum curl smoothing technique, curl softening technique. So her hair is more manageable. Her blowout silk press services last. Or if just her mom decides to blow it, put it in a ponytail, or make some few ponytails, like, feels very, very good. Feels very, very good. That section is done. Now I'm going to smooth this section. That out the way. And I'm just going to go around the perimeter with the ceramic comb just to outline. I'll use this on like my kids with tighter hair, or I can't get that close to the root with the flat iron. This helps stretch it out for me. Would you like to share, would Mom like to share her thoughts verbally on her reason for bringing her in the salon today?
Oh, because I broke her hair off. Her hair was down her back, and I literally just broke it all off trying to maintain it myself. So I was like, I can't keep breaking her hair off trying to do it myself, and I couldn't put no more braids in it because the braids is tearing out her edges. So I'm like, we need to give your hair a rest, because yeah, her hair was literally down here, and now you see it's all the way up here for me trying to hot comb it myself and braids and stuff. So I feel bad, so I'm like, I have to do something. So yeah.
And so she got her hair done a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
She got her smoothing treatment, and she was like, my daughter has to have this.
Yeah. And hopefully her hair will start back growing back so we can get it back down her back again. Hey Kenya and Denise, you look so love you guys, Carla and Charlie. Aww.
Oh, you know them?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna turn the camera back around.
Oh.
All right, thank you for sharing. Good question. Thank you, Justina. Right, so we're using this to build up her hair and soften her hair, and it's going to protect her hair. In between, she needs to get our restorative conditioning treatments to maintain the balance in the conditioning. And she would probably need this treatment maybe twice a year, I would recommend. Like every 6 months.
Already.
So she doesn't have to have silk press all the time. This is just part of the finishing and the process for this treatment. But her blow dry ponytails are going to be so much more manageable. Come on, y'all, please tap so we can. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I know nothing about the logistics of TikTok.
Me either. I don't even have fun hearts.
But I appreciate it. So if the taps help something, that's great.
Oh, you tap it?
The hearts, yeah.
Oh. Let me open it back up.
Okay, we had 3,000. So yeah, so I'm gonna start sharing more over here, you know. Any ideas or questions or type of content you guys want to see. So you see the multiple passes because that is part of the technique for the smoothing.
shared it on my family chat line.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sorry.
Oh, you double tap it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I learned something. I learned that some time ago too on my friend's live. I don't know what that means or what it does, but
It gives you like likes.
okay. Yeah, there's a whole science to TikTok.
Let's see.
Sorry.
Yeah. I got that thing rolling.
But you can see where she needs a trim. Right now we're just smoothing it out. It was a lot of shrinkage and tightness in that area. But so this is the beginning. We'll get her started.
250
And then the maintenance will just help maintain the moisture levels. When needed, we'll maintain the protein levels. And keep the porosity balanced.
Looks real nice.
So she's 9 years old, you guys. It is a good time to start hair care, you know, especially for textured hair. So they can start to preserve some length. Trying to find the right angle so my hand's not all in the way.
You got 25 people.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's the most I've ever had. Thank you guys. So this is the back. Nice. Nice and she's like, it's so cute. Nice and light.
I wish I would have found you sooner. But it's okay.
All right, so we're gonna move to a side. All right, so I'm recording in two places. So I'm TikTok and then I'm documenting before I can make a video. All right, so let me get my top section sectioned off. Top section sectioned off. Okay, so we'll do this side. It's going to be even more amazing when she gets the ends off. Yes, so yeah. But you already see it coming together. You already see it coming together. gonna be what?
When my hair is longer than my mom's now.
Your hair is longer than your mom's now?
Oh. Oh Lord. No, she didn't. It's okay. It's okay. Mama hair gonna grow. Mama getting her hair done too now. You see how she doing it?
So I'm using the ceramic at the Justina laughing. Just to stretch out the
Yes,
root
my
area.
hair is natural.
Yeah, she has a smoothing treatment. Sorry, my hand is in the way, you guys. I don't know where else to put the camera. So this is going to start to bring some life into her hair. I would recommend, well, she's already discussed which products she's going to take home. The Hydra Bond Balance Wash and Conditioner. And I would recommend the Moisture Balance Mask in between. Alright, so I just stretched out the roots. Now I'm just going to go in here and grab that section. Thank you, Justina. And you can see a lot of that in here. And we're going to get that taken care of. Let's do this one last section and then we'll do the other side in the top, trim it. And you guys can go to lunch. So these are called passes when you're doing the smoothing treatment. This is not just the silk press. This is a smoothing treatment to soften her hair, for manageability, It is not a relaxer. We're probably only loosening her curl probably about 10 to 20%. Nothing major, just soft enough to hold the silk press and to be manageable. Reduce knotting, tangles. And strengthens and protects the hair. It's the same treatment, it's the technique. Who asked that question? Yeah, it's the same. It's the same treatment, but a different technique. So I actually have this. I have this technique on my hair. So my hair is not 100%. You know, my hair is about 20% reduced as well. My hair is a wash and go. It's a 3-day-old wash and go. So it helps reduce the frizz on my hair. So the curl is defined. Now the top of my hair has a lot of bleach and is a looser curl from silk pressing and bleaching. See how you can see it's tighter at the root, but straighter on the ends? That's from bleaching. DC girl, that's from bleaching. So in the top, I have to twist my hair out and put a flexi roller in, because it doesn't do this. Like all of this around here is wash and go, like 3-day-old wash and go. This is twist out. Thank you. But when I do my silk press, it helps my silk press last. But it doesn't. I still have my curls. So I silk pressed last week for Summit, and then I shampooed about 3 days ago. Did the wash and go with the Reform and the Sculpt, and then I did like right down the middle. I did like 4 twist outs, really tight with a flexi rod on the end, and then tuck it a loose and fluffed it. And I've just been sleeping in a bonnet for a few nights.
They say, what temperature do you use on your hair?
I use the 450 when I do the smoothing, but I only do like 2 or 3 passes around the sides. In the top, I just do 1 large pass because my top is already loose. It's already loose, so I don't want to make it any more loose. I just seal the cuticle. So depending on your client's hair and situation,
You hot?
you could, you know, if I open this,
Okay.
the air comes through.
I had closed it.
Yeah. Depending on your client situation, you can customize it to do whatever you want it to do. That's what I love about this. Let's say if I had a client that had a leave out that was damaged and already straight, then I don't need to do the passes as much where that hair is already straight. But let's say she has a lot of shrinkage in the back. I may do more passes to release the curl in the back so that it can start to have the hang time that the rest of the hair has and make the texture more consistent, if that makes sense. All right, so let me section this out of the way.
I took that off, so she.
Girl, yeah. Menopause.
Yeah. I'm gonna just crack it for you. I can feel it on my feet already.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me knock this side out. Good questions though. Oh, well, it's okay in Florida now, but if you're from Florida, you don't like no cold weather. Like none. Like we almost died a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Sorry, I would say that. But yeah, it was rough on us. It was rough on me. So DC is out of the question.
Exactly.
Okay, I guess I never seen that before. I had to drag a piece to a puzzle. I guess they want to make sure you real on here.
Well, probably.
Okay, so yeah, it was really hard on us last.
Yeah, it snowed over here in Florida.
But you know, DC, and we had our girls from Chicago for Summit. And they was like, this ain't nothing. But for Floridians and Caribbeans, any amount of cold is too much cold. We like living in the heat, in the sunshine. A little bit of snow. No snow for me. I guess if it was once in a lot, but I couldn't do the everyday lifestyle of living in the snow. No. Oh, thank you. So once again, I'm doing a little hot comb action at the root, just to stretch it out for me. And then I'm going to use the iron. God bless y'all that live in the snow. I was born in the snow, but I was raised in the sunshine. Okay, we're almost done. Work my way around.
Yeah, I can see all your little breakage.
You can see it on the screen.
Yeah. And I can just see it by looking at the little flyaways where it just break off so much.
Yeah. So once hair, there's a breaking point. Like I had a client earlier this week, and her ends were so broken and brittle that it wasn't responding to the conditioner.
Oh, wow.
Because it was dead. It needed to go. It's like a brown leaf. No matter how much you water it, it's not going to turn back green. So she wanted a silk press. And we would have been fine had she cut the dead ends off. But she wasn't ready to cut underneath. She wanted to cut half of them. So let's say she needs this much cut. She only wanted to cut that much. And I was like, well, you're still going to have a lot of dead ends. Your silk press is not going to last. Like, it's not going to even give because you have the dead ends on there. And so we just decided, instead of me stressing, trying to figure out how much oil or something I could use to camouflage the dead ends, we just blow dried it, trimmed the little bit she wanted trimmed, and she left with it blow dried because she wasn't ready. But I was like, your silk press, and she didn't have a full treatment. She got the cocktail, so all the other hair felt really good, the conditioning cocktail, but the ends they were rock hard. And she was like, no, I don't want to cut that much. And
It's gonna grow back.
Yeah. She was kind of a self-proclaimed
like that too,
DIY queen. And she was like, well, I'm still looking for the right products. I was like, well, you got the right products. You're in the right chair. You're just not ready to do the work to get the results. But the conditioner was a start. A partial trim was a start, but a full trim would have just got her to where she was trying to be. But some people want to take baby steps. And it doesn't appear she really wear her hair silk press anyway. So I was like, there's no reason for you to stress about the silk press if you mostly wear it curly. So if you just joined us and you're wondering why I'm doing so many passes, it's because that's part of the smoothing application. But yes, I have a smoothing treatment. Just it helps me get a little more definition with my wash and go. Because if I didn't, it would just be wash and fro. So it gives that little pop of definition. And for the occasions when I do, last year I wore a lot of silk press because I was testing a lot of products. This year, that's why I've been cutting it and trimming it down because I'm getting rid of some of the straight ends. So this year I just plan to wear it mostly curly. But I still get the treatment because it gives that definition and helps prevent tangling and knotting. So my treatment is about 20% reduced. Other than in my top, where it's looser, that's old bleach. Where I was kept changing my color from copper to red, and now I moved into more of a brown blonde family. So I'm gonna leave it here so I don't have to keep doing corrective color, which is healthy, but it still loosens the curl. Alright. See, shake it a little bit. Turn your head. Shake your head a little bit. See how much body it has, and swing. And it'll be even more once, see, these ends are popping off. That's when they're beyond repair. So, and you'll find this a lot in little girls who don't get their hair done on a regular basis. And having the ends, the hair smooth by reducing the curl that little bit really helps to reduce that as well.
You don't have to try to look in the camera.
Reduce the splitting.
You go in there.
She fine. I'm used to working.
That's it. I'm like, oh, your hair's there. Used to working with the movers.
I had one last night, her head goes straight into her phone. And I have to keep her, I was like, give me like 15 minutes to finish. And she can't miss one post.
Oh. I think she trying to look in the camera. That's why her head goes when she trying to look at me.
I'm totally trying to look at you.
Okay. You look at me, baby. What kind of iron do you use?
Oh, this is the SilkOut Pro Heat Iron. This is the 1-inch iron. It heats up to 450. I'm gonna style her hair with the 1 1/4-inch iron, which heats up to 480, but of course I won't be using it on 480. But it has a bigger plate. So when I'm doing thicker, longer hair, or I want more of a finish, a bevel finish, then I use this one. And on our retail site for Valentine's Day, our irons are, you're welcome. Our irons are 30% off. I just dropped that email today. I didn't do a public post, but I did an email. So her hair is, if you saw the before, it's a huge improvement. I'm gonna make a post. I have a video of the befores. So by tonight, I'll have it edited and on here. But it's a huge improvement. Yeah, so these are our irons in our line. Yeah, that air. And that is right over your head, too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the AC is right over your head.
I got freezing cold here.
It's all controlled by one unit. And being that nobody's here today, it's not being absorbed in the other suites. So it's really cold when nobody's here. And sometimes when there's a lot of people here, it's hot.
Because it didn't feel like this last time.
In the summertime, it's hot. But in the winter, it's been cold. All right, so I don't know if this is a good angle, but we'll get another good angle. I'm just smoothing this hair out, honey. She's just smiling. She is ready for it. You know when you do a little girl's hair, they come alive. Hey ladies, what's the hairstyle for today? It's actually a treatment, Supernatural Miami. So it's a smoothing treatment. Not necessarily a style, it's a service.
It's cute.
And so we did the smoothing treatment because her mom got one a little while back. And she saw how beneficial it was to her hair. And she was interested in her daughter getting it. So I said, let her be a model for me. And so she's 9 years old. So we're going to clean up. So we just did the smoothing and the passes. And the smoothing treatment is our treatment, SilkOut's professional smoothing treatment. It rebuilds the hair, rebuilds and strengthens disulfide bonds, corrects moisture, corrects porosity, and gently softens the texture anywhere from 10 to 60%, depending on the technique you use. The technique we just used will soften her hair about 20%. Mind you, she's 9 years old. We're not trying to remove all her texture, but we've already conditioned it. It's conditioned her hair. Now we're just gonna, and I did all the passes for the smoothing. And so we've got the smoothing done. Now I'm gonna trim. I'm gonna trim these ends off because they're gnarly. And once I trim these ends off, then I'll come back in and do a finish so you guys can see those ends. Okay? So smoothing treatment. Cysteine based smoothing treatment, very high performance treatment. And we're getting her started on her healthy hair journey. So the smoothing treatment helps fast track you on your journey. Okay, it's high performance conditioning that, like I said, nourishes the inside of the strand. And then from there, it's about maintenance and keeping the moisture and protein balance. And it's a treatment that on her hair, probably I would recommend about twice a year. And in between our restorative conditioning treatments.
I did that so wrong then.
Huh?
I said I did that so wrong then. I guess it goes this way.
Well, yeah. So I'm gonna pull back a little bit while I trim.
Okay. That's a perfect angle.
And I need to get some footage, on my other phone.
Thank you.
Nope. I need hyperlapse. Thank you, Justina. Yeah, so SilkOut system was birthed out of my first salon in LA, SilkOut Bar. Now I'm in Tampa, so I'm SilkOut Bar Tampa. And it is my It is me just bringing to life everything that I feel like I wanted as a stylist and for my clients' hair to be healthy. And you ain't sleep, are you?
No.
Okay. And it gave me a complete line. You know, I've used products from a lot of different lines, and you know, we get products, especially in the professional world, and we sometimes have to make them work for our customers. And with this line, I feel like I've put together the ultimate, you know, formulas to address the things that our clients' hair needs. Okay, so I'm just gonna go through and clean up her ends. So when you see me over direct, like she has a lot, you're gonna see me do that a lot in this center because that's to isolate some other, these ends that are in the middle without taking her length up any higher. So you'll see me do some cross angles so I can address this here in the middle. So somebody asked what style we're doing. The style is healthy hair. That's the goal for today. So it's a smoothing treatment to help her jumpstart her. See, like that doesn't reach down there, so I have to go in between. So this is not a cutting video, but if anybody's watching, I gotta go inside that interior, clean that up. For example, if I come in here, you'll see all of that. I'm just going to dust that off. That looks better already. And I'm gonna come back in with a larger iron and smooth it all the way out. And she hasn't had heat in her hair in how long?
I did it once about a few weeks ago. But it didn't last, so I was like, I'm not gonna do it. But that's why her hair, I used to do it all the time, and that's why her hair is broke off the way it is, because I ain't put no heat protectant on it. And I usually just keep it braided up for like a month, and then I'll wash it.
And the braids can wreak havoc on the hair as well, because the synthetic hair is very drying.
Mm-hmm. And I noticed that too, because every time I would take it out, it's like so much hair. And that's why I told her no more braids with that hair.
Mom,
What?
how much hair?
It's fine. That's dead. That's what I do when I try to blow dry your hair out. I try to do it, but
What?
it needs to be though. I told you that.
This is just dusting. These are dead ends.
She knows she got them because when I blow dry it, I try to do it, but I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, you see them breaking off just when we were blow drying, so we're just gonna go ahead and cut them off
Before they break
so they
all
don't
your hair.
keep splitting up your hair and making your hair break even more.
Yep.
All
It's
right.
still long, don't worry.
No, it's not.
And sometimes you got to take a few steps back to move a few steps forward.
Yeah, that's what I told her. I said when I started cutting her ends, I started seeing her hair growing back thicker, and I was like, okay, I gotta keep doing this. But we gonna let the professionals handle it.
Ooh, this center part. Ooh.
Mhm.
And the more she gets these treatments, the more, nourished, and this has a compound effect on her hair. So this is her first one. And like I would recommend moisture.
What do you mean when you say like what?
Her
Like
next,
leave-in
the
conditioner?
moisture balance mask on her next shampoo.
Okay.
Follow up and start to build on that, continuing to build on that. That's not, somebody said, that's not how you cut her hair, though it's uneven. That's not maybe not how you do it. That's how I do it. So, like I said, I'm here to cut, I'm shaping and getting her ends off. So, you can cut hair how you want to cut it, but I'm getting the ends off and preserving some length for her style. Like I said, she's 9 years old, so I don't know what you're looking for in a cut, but this is just to make sure her hair is shaped. We're starting a hair care journey. So everybody's technique is different. After 34 years and a consistent career, I think I know something. I think I know something. Yeah, so now we're looking way better. Way better. Okay? Way better. See? A whole lot better. All right, so let's get to the grand finale of this whole thing. I'm going to go for I'm going to come in and smooth it out with this right here. Okay.
She said she wasn't being mean or anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It just sounded like she was saying that's not how you cut. And I'm like, I'm not going to debate about that. But all right, so I'm going to come in with a little bit of our polish. Actually, no, I'm going to use the polish for the very end because like I said, this is her first treatment. So I'm just going through with a little bit more Shine Guard. This is going to help me seal it down for the finish. And then with the flyaways, I'll use the polish on the ends, okay? All right. Okay, where should I start? Trying to work the camera. Let's see. Okay. All right. Yeah, so I'll work from here and around. This is a start. As it grows down, she'll continue to get treatments, moisture, Could she probably use another 1/4 inch? Probably so, but we're not gonna go that deep today. We just got the worst of it off. Cause she already think we cutting all her hair off. She already think we cutting all of her hair off. But we not. We're making it healthy. Okay? So when I'm finishing, I love this iron.
She in the bathroom for an hour. I'm gonna have to call her from out of there.
Cause it holds a lot of heat and it really, really smooths.
Yeah, that got hot fast.
Yeah. Yeah, so this seals the deal. You see, I'm taking a little bit more larger sections to finish her hair. Putting a little bit of bevel in there. You know, if you old school, we're gonna put that bevel in there because that straight hair, when you wrap it or when her mom wraps it, the bevel is gonna help it set.
Yeah, ladies like mama want it. It's cute, Kenya. Mm-hmm.
Gotta keep up. I gotta keep up.
Yeah, it's gonna grow back fast. I guess you were telling Kenya it's gonna grow back fast.
Oh yeah. And it's just, you know, you gotta start somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, she's 9, so it's good that her mom is getting her started now. So she stays on the regimen, it's gonna stay healthy and it just can flourish from here. But you gotta get started somewhere. Oops. That's too much curl right there for me.
Oh no, she loving it.
Okay.
I don't like the fact that it's getting my eyes.
Well, close your eye.
It's getting in your eyes.
That means your hair long.
And you thought I was cutting it all off.
You kind of were.
I was trimming it, cutting off the dead ends.
There's like 9 messages.
90 messages? I don't know where they at.
9. You have to scroll down.
Where?
Scroll down.
What am I supposed to do?
Look.
Okay, see, she teach me something. She's so pretty. They said you're pretty. They said you're cute. What kind of straightener is that? This is the SilkOut Pro Heat. This is our 1 1/4 inch. And then we have a 1 inch. So these are the sizes.
What?
I was laughing at the comment. She said what you said. Oh my, it's in my eye.
Well, she can't see that comic because she's not scrolling.
I'm talking to you.
I know, I'm not seeing her. Okay.
Where are you
What else?
located?
SilkOut Pro Heat Irons. Thank you, Justina. Oh, located. We're in Tampa, Florida. All right. So I don't know. Do I normally work this way? I normally work the other way, but I'm working this way for the camera. So it's a little weird to me.
I love it too. Do you do Olaplex treatments or smoothing treatments?
This is a smoothing treatment. I don't do Olaplex treatment. Why would I do an Olaplex treatment? My smoothing treatment naturally rebuilds bonds in the hair.
Yeah, I tried the Olaplex. It didn't look like it did anything.
Yeah, Olaplex is not a natural bond builder. It's a synthetic like peptide treatment.
Okay.
So that's the beauty of this product. Everything is built in. Oh, I didn't know. I was just asking. No problem, Morena. Yeah, but no. Yeah, we don't have a need for bond builders because cysteine is like a natural bond repair. And unlike traditional keratin treatments that strengthen the hair and protein that strengthens the hair, this treatment strengthens and rebuilds.
I've been working though. I've been looking for someone.
So this is a smoothing treatment. This is her first one. So we're starting her healthy hair journey. Shine, baby, shine. Yeah. So this is her first treatment, and it'll just get better with each treatment. It'll get better with each treatment. She could look, like I said, she needs some moisture treatments to follow this up. But this is the jump start everything. How much does that treatment she receiving? Well, it varies depends on how much hair you have and how much density you have. So you can depends on who's doing your hair too. If you're in Tampa, then you just have to contact me on the website.
How much did you cut off?
How much? In some areas about an inch, but they were already kind of broken, so it didn't look like a lot. So about a quarter, half an inch to an inch in some areas. I mean, nobody wants to get their hair cut, but it's very net. Like she could use some more in the middle, but I don't want to. If I go too low in the middle, then I got to bring the bottom up. Like here, like she could use another quarter of an inch off, but let's let it grow a quarter of an inch before we cut some more off. So another, let's say 4 months. Let's say in about 3 months, she'll be ready for the refresher maintenance conditioner. And we can start to clean, just continue to dust the ends off. And then once we get past all of that part of the hair, then the retention rate will go up on the rest of her hair.
Looks nice.
So sometimes you're just trimming and treating, growing, trimming and treating, growing. We have somebody in Vegas inbox me and say you need a stylist in Vegas. We have a lady in Vegas. I don't know if she's on. I think she's on TikTok. I just have to find her handle. We have a lady in Vegas, and she does really good work.
How do you book online?
Online, yeah, SilkOutBarTampa.com. If you're in the Tampa area. All right, we're getting ready to wrap this up as we do these last two sections. The smoothing treatment is only available for stylists. Hey, Tammy. Hey, Gwen. Oh, you gonna drive? Okay, come on up. I have clients that come from Miami, different parts of Florida. We do have a stylist in Miami, Willie David Hair. He's on TikTok. Well, you're welcome to come to Tampa. I have a client that flies up from Tampa. She started with me here in Tampa, and she's moved all over Florida, and she flies in from Tampa, from Miami, heads on over, gets her hair done, and goes back to the airport and goes home.
There's like too many natural stylists around here.
Yeah, that's what I hear. There's not a lot of natural stylists in Tampa. In Orlando, I got people from, what do you call it? Like Lakeland and a lot of different little places.
I see you shaking your head.
Oh, maybe. So yeah, SilkOutBarTampa.com is my booking site.
Yeah, just on Lolo, she ready. She showed this. Be all in that mirror when she get home. Thank you.
All right, so this is her. First, not silk press, but smoothing treatment.
Silk press too, but
And silk press. Okay, this is her first silk press. It's cute. Yeah. Beautiful, huh? Looks really good. Yeah, so like I said, this is a journey, you guys. And the smoothing treatments, all of our treatments, everything I do on my salon is treatment based. So it helps start the journey, whether you're curly. So if you're a curly girl and you don't want the heat from the flat iron, you don't want the smoothing, maybe you just want the conditioning and the frizz control. We have a curl softening treatment. Then we have the smoothing treatment, minimum or max. And then we have our restorative conditioner, our curl rehab. So
you're gorgeous.
it's something for everybody, you guys. It's something for everybody to have healthy hair. You don't have to have straight hair to have healthy hair. You don't have to have straight hair to get treatments. Oh, my name's Tammy. And you'll see it on the website. Yeah, you don't have to have straight hair, to get treatments. But get your hair treated. And so we have stylists. If you go to the link in our bio, it'll take you to SilkOutSystem.com. And if you click salon locator, you'll see some of our stylists across the country that use the product. And as we wrap up, we are getting ready. We just launched today our Valentine's Day sale, which is 30% off of all our tools on the retail site. It's an auto code called Sweet 30. 30% off our tools and our 16-ounce shampoos and conditioners. All right. So this is her hair, you guys. Give me some hearts. Give me some hearts if you like her hair. Thank you, guys. She looks so pretty, huh? Yeah, I like to see young ladies with their hair nice and good. I just got to comb it one more time. Does it look so good? And then when it gets older, she can put a couple ponytails, age appropriate styling. It doesn't have to stay straight all the time. Thank you for the gifts. Doesn't have to stay straight, but yeah, the goal is healthy. So the style is healthy. The style is healthy. Healthy hair speaks for itself. You don't have to do a whole lot to it. So give the people one last shake.
Shake your hair.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And my battery's dying. So I want to thank you guys for joining me today. I'll give you guys my face. I want to thank you guys for joining me today as we did the smoothing treatment live, the SilkOut Pro professional smoothing treatment. If you are a licensed stylist who want to learn more about it, DM me so I can give you details on our next certification. And of course, if you want to book an appointment, go to SilkOutBarTampa.com and book your appointment. Thank you for joining me, Justine. I appreciate you. Thank you. I done lost your name again, but you know who I'm talking about. Thank you for, I need to add you as a moderator for rolling with me. Thanks for the gifts. Thanks for the questions. And we'll be back doing some more live videos like this because we see that people like them. DC girl. Yeah, got it. Okay, I'm going to etch that in my brain. DC girl. All right. I will see you guys soon. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day.
Super cute.
Okay, how do I get off? Okay. I don't know. Okay, there.